Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol SHLD, Sears. We will take a look at the daily time frame. Now, unless you live under a rock, I'm sure you saw the news today that, Sears got some headlines with Amazon, so that originally caused a big gap up. And then the price did start to pull back. So there is a little bit of perspective that goes into this chart. What do I mean by that? Well, if you're a day trader and you bought, right there and you wanted to sell within, 10 minutes after buying, then yeah, for you, the chart looks pretty rough. But if you care about the big picture of things, then the bulls do still have a chance to do some building. And that's what's also going to help us to kind of outline the question of the news today. Is there any sort of true power, true momentum behind the news? Or in other words, does the price movement today have any sort of actual power behind it, or is this just some sort of kind of knee-jerk reaction type move where, which does happen. On news things come out, knee-jerk reaction, and then, that's all she wrote. Or is there some genuine power behind it? I have no idea, but by using charts, we can make answering that question very straightforward. And in my mind, it all revolves around a single point. And that point, I'm going to give a little wiggle room, is down here in my mind at $8.60. Why is $8.60 so important? Well, hopefully we can all agree on the logic that news that is truly powerful, price action that is truly powerful, well, that means that the price is going to progress forward over time. The price is not going to go back to where it was. I'm assuming you're saying, hey, thanks, Captain Obvious. Of course, a price movement. Of course, if news is genuinely powerful, is truly bullish, the price isn't going to go back to where it was. That would be a contradiction. Exactly. So with that in mind, think about $8.60. Any sort of closes below it, worse yet, if the price separates to the downside, what would that be doing to the price? That would literally be putting the price right back inside of that range that it just broke out of. Again, going back, not a sign of true strength. Whereas let's say the price pulls back here some more and then does one of these numbers where it bounces around and then heads back up. What would you have in this situation? Well, you'd have a set of lows right here. You'd have that set of lows right there. You'd have this set of lows down there. If you picture each one of those as stair steps, well, hey, now you have stair steps continuing to make progress in the upwards direction. And again, that's the name of the game. That's what a truly strong move is going to do over time. It's going to make progress forward. And in this case, I'm defining and quantifying the statement make progress as $8.60. What about levels of resistance? If this is going to continue upwards, where's some of these next key battlegrounds at? I'm just going to focus on one level of resistance, and I'll explain that in a second. But that's right here at $10 and 10.05. And the reason I'm just focusing on one level of resistance is, in my opinion, breaking levels of resistance, not the top priority for the bulls right now. Top priority is just go through healthy consolidation, build higher bases, because as long as there's higher bases being built over time, the long-term chart will take care of itself. So yeah, it was in the headlines today, and maybe this is the start of something bigger, but if it is, the price is going to have to start to make progress. So let's see if the bulls can build upon this momentum or not. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.